My teaching's changed completely since I started the Let's Think. My approach to every lesson is getting the children to talk amongst themselves, talk to each other, work within a team. I put out things on the table for them to explore. They have to come up and speak to the other children. So I'm less of the teacher. They sort of teach themselves by working with each other. So they're facilitating the learning and not me. I give them a challenge and then I step back and let them explore that. And then I might come in and prompt them in the right direction if I feel it's looser. But it's much more of an explorative and a deeper learning than it was before. Before you told them what they had to do the lesson, and then you got a result at the end. This is more thinking it through, exploring it, having fun with it, taking it to a deeper level. I found that the lessons that I do, the more I do them, the better they become. There are so many layers within the lessons. The children take different approaches to it each time you teach it. So the result is always different. That's what the challenge is for teaching Let's Think. So you might have a lesson, you think, I know this lesson, it's going to go this way. You do it with another class, it goes a completely different way. But I sort of like that as well. It's a challenge for me too. The most enjoyable part of it is watching children who don't normally take part in a lesson, who come alive because they've suddenly realised that they can do this lesson with this approach. They can take it and they can go with it and suggest things, and other people start to go, oh, he can do or she can do that, where before in any other lesson they don't say anything, they're looked over. I take them right back to the philosophy of education. So we look at people like Vygotsky and Piaget and their way of understanding how children learn. And then we build on that, because without that, I don't think they understand that you have to take the learning to the children at their level and not try and... So you start off quite simply with a problem or a story, and then you build up the learning and the challenges. You lose children along the way, sometimes that way, but the teachers start to understand that it's a different way of looking at it, and it becomes, for them, an understanding how children learn as well. The most difficult thing is the fact that the lesson is not your lesson. You haven't taken it. So you have to read it through very carefully, look at where they're taking it, look at the reasoning within the lesson. Don't just take it as step by step. You have to think about the thinking the children are going to have to do. So that's the most difficult part. But the more you do them, the more you own them. And then they become something quite amazing, quite magical. But they're not easy to start with.
The difference that Let's Think has made to my teaching is the main thing has been about my questioning of children. Whereas before I did Let's Think, I would ask questions and just move on without really considering the answers. Let's Think makes you consider the answers that children are giving, and then through that you are able to ask deeper questions to help unlock children's understanding, and that way they can also explain to you better about what's going on. Okay, so they're able to explain themselves a lot better, and you can see it when they're actually approaching a question on how to answer it. It's not just a straight answer, they're really thinking about it.